That's your dead Ashley I'm pouring on you right now. Is he protecting you now, huh? Is he? Huh?
So by now I think it's safe to say that we all know who Dhar Mann is. I may have mentioned him once or twice on the channel before. He's the king of cringy life lesson content on YouTube. He pioneered the genre, and he laid the foundation for many others to just shamelessly copy him, which is hilarious because they're just copying already bad videos. I do have to commend them on their sheer innovation. They found a way to make them even worse. We touched on one of these copycats last year watching Life Lessons with Luis, but recently I decided to check up on him and see how things are going. Still bad. Still really, really bad. I also finally took a look at another big player in the Dhar Mann copycat game, Samir Bhavnani. The oldest looking 37-year-old I've ever fucking seen. Samir is somehow worse than Life Lessons with Luis, which I did not think was possible, but I also didn't think that anyone could be worse than Dhar Mann, so I'm always proven wrong on this website. After watching a handful of both of their videos, I can confidently say they are the worst channels on YouTube. Maybe there are some others, but I don't spend much time on this website other than watching cooking videos. I picked out a handful of their videos for us to watch today, and I saved the worst for last. I think it's safer to work our way there, and you will see. First, we're going to take a look at Life Lessons with Luis, starting with Dead Soldier Comes Back to Life to Haunt Wife. True story. I think by true story, Luis means it is true that he wrote a story. We start off the same way he starts off a lot of other videos. A soldier and his wife enjoying their time before he's off for deployment, which only tells me things are going to be on the upswing for these guys.
Promise me you're going to come home safe and sound.
Oh, babe, come on, don't even put those thoughts
I'm
out.
serious, promise.
I promise you want to come back safe and sound.
But sometime later, while her husband is out on deployment, she gets some life-shattering news. From him, because I'm pretty sure Luis also voices the news anchor in this video.
All passengers on board were pronounced dead on impact, including Adam Garner, Matt Swank, and David Holmes.
Like I touched on in my last video about him, yeah, this is something that would be on the news, but it's not going to interrupt Family Feud or anything, like it's just going to go on the news later. Also, CGI that makes Deadliest Warrior look like Infinity War. So we fast forward 5 years, the wife has been remarried, she has a new baby, and her original kid is all grown up. To 5, I mean, it's been 5 years. But she still can't let go of her original husband, and often sees visions of him, dressing up like a Gotham City goon. But what happens next will shock you. Probably not that we read the title.
Headed off to work, babe.
Okay.
See you later.
Babe, you forget your keys?
I told you I'd come back for you.
David!
Did her new husband not notice him in the hallway? It's only been like 10 seconds.
Oh my god, is this real? Is this real? Is this a dream, please?
Does this feel real?
So when I read the title of this video, I wasn't sure if he was going to be like reincarnated and come back to life, or if he was going to be a ghost, because of the word haunt, but I guess he's just alive now. Regardless, I have faith that Luis will tie up any loose ends and answer any questions we have.
Who's that?
That's Chris, my son.
Your son? You remarried?
There's a lot to catch up on, okay? This is all coming at me 100 miles an hour.
Sarah, you got remarried?
Sorry, what have you been doing for the last 5 years? Just hanging out?
To who?
To me. Sorry. Forgot my briefcase.
I hate how smug the new husband's being right now. Like your wife's dead ex-husband, the father of one of your children, is standing in your living room, alive, and you're gonna be a douche about it?
I want to see my daughter. Where's Isabella? Isabella, where? Isabella! Hey, honey. Hey, it's me. It's your dad.
It's me, your dad. Life Lessons with Luis.
Hey man, calm down. She probably doesn't even know who you are.
No, of course she knows who I am. I'm her father.
No. Technically, I'm her father now.
He's right. He did get it on a technicality.
Isabella, come on.
Just relax, man.
Hey, don't tell me to relax, all right? This is my daughter. I want to talk to her. Get out of my way.
David, please.
David, please be careful. You're gonna peek his mic.
What is this, Sarah?
David, just go wait outside, please. I'll come talk to you in a minute.
Why is everyone so accepting of what's going on right now? Nobody has asked nearly enough questions. Maybe it's just so far into the LLWLCU that, like, this is normal. Kind of like in Marvel movies now, like, so much shit's happened that when there's shit going on in the sky, everyone's just like... Okay.
You traitor, Sarah. You promised me.
You made me a promise.
Okay, if you're gonna be like that, there was only one person who made a promise, and you didn't keep it. Sarah then goes on about how hard this has been for her, and she explains that they had a funeral. She even saw him being buried. Like, what's going on?
I watched them put you in the ground.
So maybe Luis will have something to say about this. Maybe just clear literally anything up.
Okay. Well, I'm back now.
Great, perfect.
So we can just regroup and pick things back up where they were. You, me, Isabella, and we can just start from scratch, you know what I mean?
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I mean, I can't do that. It's not fair to Gary.
I think Luis watched Castaway once and just thought, how can I remake this? But really, really bad. But I guess once they explain reincarnation to their daughter off screen, everything's fine. What an awesome, true story that was. And also the lightest of the load today. Next up is, Jesus Christ, stepdad dumps dead father's ashes on daughter's head. I love the exclamation points here. It feels like I'm about to watch a David Dobrik vlog. Luis really needs to figure out this lav mic thing. It's getting out of hand.
Who's that?
Well, honey, I was actually going to introduce the two of you later today, but this is Gabriel, my new boyfriend.
I'm pretty sure they're just switching to the same shot of that girl over and over again. We then get to know the mom's new boyfriend a little bit more and find out how the father died.
So, heard your dad died, huh?
Excuse me?
Yeah, that sucks. 1 minute, hey honey, I'm hang gliding. Next minute, boop, dead.
So that's what she told you.
Yup.
The way she explained that made me think there was a different cause of death. Like, the way that she says, oh, that's what she told you, like, it sounds like she told him correctly.
Y'all also told me that y'all suing the company, Viatar, for like $500,000? Yeah, sounds like a good payday to me. Your mom told me about that. You put ashes in the vase? That's kind of creepy to me.
Then we get that cliche shitty step parent, you're gonna be seeing a lot more of me, get used to it, brat.
You're gonna see a lot of me around here, so get used to it. Hi, little squirt.
Later that night, after all that malarkey, she's praying at the end of her bed.
It's been 2 years since I seen my dad. And I know he passed away a while ago, but I really want to see him again.
Well, as we've seen before, if it's around 5 years, that's entirely possible.
Even if it's just in my dreams.
Looking for somebody?
Dad!
Also, Luis is in every video. He's usually playing a good character. I think he enjoys acting in these more than just making them. I love to think the reason he started this whole channel was because he didn't get casted in a Dhar Mann video, and out of spite he decided to make his own. And these are really profitable. That's probably actually it.
Guess where Dad just got back from?
Heaven?
Australia.
Is it true it's like a third world country over there?
Not exactly.
I have never in my life ever heard of anyone referring to Australia as a third world country.
Hey, is that Dad's sweater you're wearing?
Oh, yeah. Mom gave it to me after he passed away. She said so I never forget you.
I see.
Take that fucking sweater off. It's not yours.
Hey, speaking of Mom, how's she doing?
Oh, Mom? Yeah, she's getting railed by some guy that works at Quick Trip. So unfortunately, it was all a dream. Luis wasn't able to conjure up enough dark energy to resurrect himself one more time. But what happens next will... I did that already.
Gabe and I have some really good news. We talked it over and we decided to move in together.
What?
It was Tiana's worst nightmare, being stuck living with Mom's new boyfriend. She knew he was just using her mom for Dad's insurance money, but Mom was too drunk and too blind to see things for what they were.
There is no way this woman has been drunk non-stop for 3 months off Michelob Ultra.
Nah, man, she's passed out right now. She loves wine, and I keep her drug up, you know what I'm saying?
Now we find out the new boyfriend's master plan. The hang gliding accident insurance money.
But I don't get caught, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Come back here! It's my money now, too. Your dad's dead. All right? Accept that. I'm the new man of the house now.
No, that's not true.
He's not dead. He's life lessons with Luis. Get him, Dad! Huh? Oh fuck, I am seeing shit now.
You will never live up to be half the man he is.
You mean this dad? The one that turned into nothing but ashes?
Hey! Don't touch my dad's ashes!
Now guys, I must warn you, what you are about to see is the dumbest thing you have seen all day. For now.
Let me show you. Yeah.
Oh.
That's your dead dad ashes I'm pouring on you right now. Is he protecting you now, huh? Is he? Huh?
Get your hands off my daughter!
And then Mom whacked him over the head and said, "Get your hands off my daughter."
Oh, man. I wish I was there to see that one.
Okay, maybe she does need to get some help.
Oh, man. I wish I was there to see that one.
Damn, honey, that's crazy. I think you still got a little bit of me in your hair, though. Oh, I know. Oh. All right. So, guys, while those were awful, the worst is yet to come. Now, Samir and Luis are actually connected. They run a channel called To Catch a Cheater, which maybe when I recover from making this, I can talk about that if you guys would like. The first Samir video we're going to be watching is titled, Billionaire Helps Homeless Man Find Love. Must see ending. I hate when they do that with titles because now I must see ending. We start with something unheard of in one of these life lessons videos. A man asking for money on the street. I'd be willing to bet that half of the homeless population in LA right now is actually just Dhar Mann, Life Lessons with Luis, and Samir Bhavnani videos being filmed. He's then given $100 by a good Samaritan who is reading her lines like Samir is pointing a gun to her off screen.
But what I put out there, hopefully will in return with something else that's positive.
Are you sure? I don't think there's anything I can do that's very positive.
We'll see.
Now this man is ecstatic now that he's got all of this money, and god damn it, I had to turn this shit down. Because none of these guys know anything about audio.
Hey, do you have any spare change you can lend me?
Hey, brother, sorry. Wish I could, but I'm in the same boat as you, man. I'm homeless too.
Oh, dang. Sorry to hear. It's tough. I'm so hungry.
I have nowhere to go. Megan Fox dumped me. Now after they get to know each other a little bit better, Jimmy ends up splitting his $100 with Alan, whose names I just found out.
Jimmy, what's your name?
Alan.
They then talk about how they both got into this situation, which normally I would just gloss over because it's never interesting, but just listen to this shit.
I was a painter for the Iron Man costume. And when he was killed off by Marvel, I was left without a job.
Yep, sounds right to me. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how the industry works. So they end up spending their money, parting ways, and then what happens next, you won't believe.
Hey, Jimmy.
Huh? Who are you?
It's me, Alan.
Dang, I thought that was you. What's going on?
Jimmy, I lied to you.
What do you mean?
I'm rich. I'm rich as f***. I'm surprised you didn't recognize me.
Alan is not who we think he is. And no, not Machine Gun Kelly either. If you guessed Travis Kalanick, creator of Uber, then good job, I guess? That was kind of weird that you guessed that.
My real name is Travis. Travis Kalanick.
Oh.
The creator of Uber.
Dang, you're the one that created Uber?
Yep.
Literally just what I fucking said.
I was CEO up until a few years ago, but regardless, I'm still a billionaire.
I know they're going for like him being this super humble and down-to-earth rich guy, but like he comes off like a smug douche.
Oh, dang. Well, why did you pretend to be poor?
It's fun. I do it for sport sometimes.
Jimmy, what you did touched my heart, and I want to repay you.
So while we've seen this done a million times before with a rich guy in disguise helping out someone who was good to him when he was disguised as poor, Samir still finds a way to make it weird. He gets him set up with a place to live, access to his personal assistant, a phone, and of course, a smoking hot babe.
Wow, Alan, thank you so much.
That's not all. There's more. Louisa, can you come out here?
The music added to this makes this the funniest thing I've ever fucking seen.
My goodness, is that your assistant?
No, Jimmy. Let me explain. I set up a dating profile for you. I was honest about your lifestyle. And Louisa was interested in knowing more.
Yeah, Jimmy, Travis told me everything about you. I'm smitten by you.
I guess you can add human trafficking to your Samir Bhavnani bingo card. Also, speaking of bingo, Jarvis Johnson actually does Dhar Mann bingo on streams now. And if you remember, a few years back, I brought up that I would maybe do it sometime, and I just never did. I would love some kind of bingo or drinking game set up with different Dhar Mann cliches, like someone saying, "You see?" or "Like I always say." Maybe, don't hold me to it because it probably won't happen. Maybe I will make a bingo sheet for this and do some kind of live stream where like everyone can play along. That's very ambitious now that I'm thinking about it. And a lot of you guys commented or messaged me saying that he stole this idea from me, which gonna have to guess he didn't. But I have been in the market recently for some YouTube beef, so who knows? I think for now I'll just start with spoons. Fuck you, spoons, you stink like an ass. So now guys, finally, the worst fucking thing ever. Samir's video titled, "Wife pushes disabled husband from stairs, lives to regret it." Or as the thumbnail says, "Wife does Mortal Kombat fatality on disabled husband." Who's gonna pick that up later? Not me. Now, I'm going to gloss over a lot of this video because I do not want to show that much of it. It is that bad. It's some of the most tasteless, lazy, and disgusting writing I have ever seen. I go back and forth on wondering if he's doing this ironically or as a bit or trying to be funny in whatever way he can be, but I just don't think he's smart enough for that. We start off with Samir, a fully able-bodied person playing a caricature of Stephen Hawking.
I've never done that before.
Hi, honey.
Hank. Oh my god, you're home early.
It's like he co-wrote this with 2009 Shane Dawson.
What is going on here?
Yeah, Karen, I can't believe it didn't fit. Hey.
See, it's dumb shit like this that makes me wonder what he's going for at all. So he then finds out that his wife is cheating on him with the PE coach at the university he works at.
Karen, what is going on?
By the way, the wife's name is Karen, which all of these life lesson channels get such a hard on for calling bad woman Karen. To silence her husband, she just throws a sheet over him, like the same way that you tell your parakeets it's time to go to bed.
Please, let me explain.
So no, this is already really, really stupid, and there's no way it can get worse than this. Said someone who is wrong. You fucking idiot. I'm the idiot. I said it. Because Karen can't take any more being with her disabled husband. She's fed up, and she decides to...
Hey, what is going on?
Till death do us part.
Karen.
Fire Kabadoo!
The PE coach then sees him at the bottom of the stairs and goes to check on him. But don't worry, he's fine because he can't feel anything. That is how injuries work, by the way, if you didn't know.
Okay.
Okay, how?
My body has no feeling. I was protected. I had with it.
He then confronts Karen to find out what the hell's going on because it's a little suspicious, and then in doing so, she falls down the stairs too. But don't worry, things are on the upswing for Hank.
And it left her paralyzed from the waist down. She was unfortunately stuck in a wheelchair. Hank got a divorce from Karen shortly after due to her infidelity. A few years later, Hank ended up dating a previous college student of his.
Oh, yikes. A former student. It's been a while since I felt dumber watching a video on this channel, but it's about that time.
Abusing disabled people or taking advantage of them is definitely not a good thing to do.
You're right, Samir. Taking advantage of a disabled person is not okay, and you shouldn't do it. Nor is mocking and using a disabled person for content. So don't do it, Samir. Him not only making this video, but then trying to put his life lesson spin on at the end is just fucking awful. I'd say you can't write this stuff, but Samir obviously did. Even though he should have a voice in his head, a very, very loud voice telling him not to. I think that's the difference between all these channels. Like Dhar Mann, he can kind of hear that voice, so it keeps him somewhat decent somewhat of the time. Luis, that voice is barely audible. He cannot really hear that voice at all. And then Samir never had it to begin with. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I think I want to watch a Dhar Mann video just to feel better. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's okay if you didn't. But if you did, leave a like rating down below, comment if you had any thoughts on these opinions or really anything at all, and subscribe if you're new here and you enjoyed the videos. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye.